Best date ideas.
Ooh, what inspired you to start YouTube? What was it like working on major films with big actors?
I ran into Chris Hemsworth and almost knocked him out.
Wait, really? So we're back together forever. So we're back together filming. Finally, restrictions have lifted in Australia, so that's really nice, so we can film together. So if you're new to our channel, we are both sisters. I'm the younger one. My name is Bridie and I'm 22. I'm 22 years old.
And losing her memory.
Yeah.
And my name is Amelia. I'm the older one and wiser. And I am 28 years old. Bridie got married last year and I got married 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So we asked you guys on our Instagram what questions you would ask us, and you gave us a few, so we're gonna answer them for you today. Question number 1.
Oh yeah, guys, I don't even know what questions she received from her Instagram followers, and she doesn't know the questions I received from my Instagram followers, so we're finding out on camera.
Some are directed to both of us, some are directed like to Bridie or to me, so it just depends. Best date ideas.
Ooh, to be honest, Michael has given me so many cute dates, and my favorite ones are always when he's super happy, like to be with me. When he's just smiling and we're just laughing, and when we're both in a good like mood. Those are my favorite dates, and some of them have just been like so simple, like going for a walk. Like so many people, like so many guys stress about making the date so perfect when really if you are happy, the other person's gonna be happy. And if you are paying attention to them, like no distractions, not going on your phone, and just like enjoying and being present, that's some of the best dates I've ever had.
Well, I love driving. No, I don't love driving. I get Matt to drive. I love driving like long distances with Matt, and it's our time to be able to talk to each other and not have any distractions. Like he's not on his phone, I might be on my phone occasionally. Yeah, we're just talking, getting to know each other on another level, and just exploring like places that we haven't explored before. So recently it was our anniversary. Yay, 3 years.
No biggie.
So Matt and I went to the Sunshine Coast, and on our way there, it's a long drive, so I was like, why don't we play like a game? So I looked up couples 20 questions, and sometimes these are like so boring, like what's your favorite color? I mean, obviously I'm gonna know this already, so it's good to have it for like couples, so then you already know a lot, so you go into the deeper questions.
Oh, that's true.
This was really good. So it lasted us the whole trip there and the trip back driving, and we asked a lot of questions, and it was honestly such a fun day because I got to know Matt on another level, things I didn't even think about asking him, and same with him with me, like he got to know me more, and it was just really nice. We actually cried a little bit, and we also laughed, and it was just really fun.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
That's such a good idea.
Yeah.
I love that.
So what is it like to have a sister? I don't have one, so I would love to know.
Oh, that's so sad. It's so cute though. That is so cute, but oh my gosh, that would be really sad not having a sister.
But having a sister, Well, Bridie and I were not really close growing up because we loved each other and we got along, but we just weren't tight because we had an age gap. There's 6 years between us, and we have a brother in between the two of us. Yeah, it just was a bit harder because when she was still younger, I was in my teens, so I was in a different stage of life to her, and then she became a teenager and I was getting married and stuff like that.
So completely different stages in life.
And it's only been honestly, probably just before we started YouTube or just before she got married is when we
I feel kind of a year before we started this channel, we actually started getting along. We always got along, but I think we had something more to relate on because I was about to get married and Amelia was already married, so I could go to her for advice, and we're kind of just on that same level. I kind of caught up to her maturity level.
It's like having a girlfriend now that we're older.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when we were younger, I think for me, it was more like my little sister, I had to protect her kind of thing.
Yeah, that's true. And from my point of view, when I was younger, it was more so like, I've actually felt like she was my protector in a way. Like when we would go to places, I would kind of cling to her if I didn't know anyone. And she, it was comfortable to be around her, but also she was in that teenage phase where she had friends and I was kind of around her friends all the time, and she was probably like, go away. But I was like, I don't have any friends, so.
But yes, it's lovely. But it's also lovely having a brother too.
Yeah, kind of mixes it up a little bit.
Exactly.
Then we have 4 other sisters.
Yeah. And they're a lot younger, so they're only
yeah.
just reaching into our teenage adulthood.
Yeah, which is really nice.
Yeah, so we can relate more to them.
Speaking of other sisters, my sister actually, I can mention her name, Sammy. She wrote in a few questions.
Oh, it's so cute.
Yeah. Sammy's first one. What inspired you to start YouTube? Very inspiring question, Sam. This is the story about how it all began.
Do we have a story?
Yeah, we kind of do. No one actually knows this. I don't even think Amelia knows this, but I have about 10 YouTube videos I've made.
Really?
Yes. And I never posted them. So I think back from like 2017 onwards, I've made a YouTube video probably 2 every year or something like that.
What?
Yeah, and I've never posted them.
So you just wanted to do YouTube, but you didn't really know how or what to do?
Yeah, I didn't know how to edit, and I kind of was like, oh my gosh, like it's just like overwhelming, and like just the starting, like a lot of people struggle to start a YouTube channel, and to be honest, like that's the big hurdles actually starting. So it started there, and then I was like, I really want to. One day, one of our friends, that my friend's little sister, she said, oh, you should start a YouTube channel. And I was like, yeah. And then they were like, yeah, you should start one with Amelia. And I was like, yeah, I was thinking about that. Amelia and I were talking, and I was like, oh, our friend said this, and what do you think? And then she was like, I was thinking the same thing. And then we were just like, okay, well, should we start a YouTube channel together?
Yeah.
And that's how it started.
And I think Bridie really pushed it.
Yeah.
She was like, okay, on this day we're gonna do our video. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, like, oh, it's actually starting.
It's like happening.
So, yeah. And then we just like filmed one. We filmed our first video and never posted it.
Yes.
Because the editing for that was so difficult. We made it so difficult for ourselves. And so then we're like, okay, let's try and pick something that's a little bit easier to start off with editing. And so that's our IKEA hacks video.
That's right. Yeah. And I don't think I ever told you this. I was at like a play center with Evie and Matt.
Yeah.
And I ran into this lady, and we're talking about some creative stuff. She's an artist. She asked me what I do, and I said like I'm costuming, but I'm considering like doing a YouTube video, starting YouTube. And she's like, oh, you need to do this. She was so adamant, like she's like, you need to do YouTube.
Really?
This random person I've never seen since.
What the heck?
Is this like a sign from God or something?
Wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Just a random lady.
Yeah. I don't even think I have her on Instagram or anything, which sucks because it'd be nice to
to kind of be like,
hello, I did it.
Okay, another one from our sister Sam. Can I be in one of your vids?
Absolutely.
Definitely. Sure. Okay, another one from Sam. Remember me when you guys are famous. Of course.
Oh, God.
We're related.
We'll see you all the time.
But yes.
When we're famous.
You'll probably be famous with us now. Yeah, that girl, she's a little actress.
Yes.
So she's probably going to be more famous than we are if we become famous.
And our other sister Jasmine has a YouTube channel as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, our sister Jasmine, it's Jasmine Fuller. Yeah. She has some really cool travel videos coming out, and they're really funny. You should watch her latest New York one.
So for both of us, was your wedding all that you imagined it would be?
Ooh, interesting. Huh, okay. I don't know. Like, okay, so you have so high expectations for your wedding, like extremely high. Like at least I did. Yeah, I think every bride is like details and like everything has to be perfect. I think I was like really caught up in that as well. But But I also heard some advice from people that were like, literally all the details that you're focusing on, you think it's so important right now, like the decorations, choosing colors, and just all those little details doesn't really matter at the end of the day.
But in saying that, it makes you happy on the day and everything comes together. Good detail.
Yes. I do agree. Don't just skip out the details because it doesn't matter.
It does.
But it does.
But don't
dwell on them and stress about them. Just make a decision. I think obviously everything didn't go to plan. Like my cake, the night before, I called the place that was making my cake. I was like, okay, I have someone picking up the cake now. I already had put a deposit on it and everything. And they said, what cake?
I didn't know this.
Yeah. I was so stressed.
The day before?
The day before, when we were setting up all the decorations, and I was like, are you kidding me?
That was like at the end of the day.
That was at the end of the day, yeah. And I was like, I'm getting married tomorrow morning and I don't have a cake.
But I thought you were doing the Krispy Kreme thing the whole time.
No, that was last minute.
But you had the tier thing.
So what I was doing, I was gonna have like a cake on the top and then Krispy Kremes kind of around on the tier and then have like flowers all through it. And then have something like Mr. and Mrs. up the top on the cake part. But they didn't make that top part. So we ended up getting one of the groomsmen to drive and go get Krispy Kremes. So we just had literally Krispy Kremes all
and people
over
loved
it.
that.
And people loved
They
it.
loved it.
Obviously, like little things like that happened, but overall, I just loved having all our guests there and just seeing how many people are in our lives. And I honestly didn't care how my hair looked because it looked horrible towards the end of the night. And I was just like, wow, there's so much love in the room and we feel so blessed. I think that was the most important thing to us.
Mine was definitely not what I originally pictured. Like we had a budget, so we had to stick with that. And like certain things we picked out weren't going to match the things that I was going to do. So we had to revolve it around that, like bridesmaid dresses or flowers or choices of napkins or whatever. But in the end, it actually turned out to work together a lot better than I thought. And it just everything kind of worked. It turned out to be stunning and beautiful and I loved it. And I made my wedding dress as well, which was a bloody nightmare.
Oh my gosh, let's put a picture of Amelia's wedding dress. So beautiful. She did such a good job.
I love that I did that now. So in a nutshell, it actually turned out better than I could imagine. I had it the best time.
Honestly.
Everyone had so much fun.
Amelia's wedding is the best wedding I've ever been to. There was so much dancing. There was so much hype and excitement and just fun. Just fun in the room. It was amazing.
It was lots of fun.
Yeah. Next question. Amelia, what was it like working on major films with big actors?
Who said that?
Michael.
Michael. Cut that out, great. I didn't work on a lot of major films, but the ones I did, it was the best experience of my life. Well, one of the best experiences of my life. The biggest one that people would know of would be Thor Ragnarok.
Did you meet them? Did you get to talk to some of them?
Yeah, I talked to some of them.
Who'd you talk to?
I ran into Chris Hemsworth and almost knocked him out.
Wait, really? Really?
Well, not knocked him out, but like, where there was a set and we're in like Brisbane City and it was meant to look like New York City. And you know, in New York they have like those stands that have the like magazines and you know those pop-up stands.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They have the like the newspaper and
yeah.
So that was like a set and they had that. And Chris was coming through with his entourage.
Chris, oh, just my friend Chris.
I didn't talk to the guy, okay? I said,
okay, continue the story. I didn't know this. Continue.
And I'm trying to get through to where I'm meant to be, and there's like a wall or something in between this set object and this other thing. And then he's coming one way with his entourage of people doing stuff with him, and I'm coming this way, and I'm like, and I'm walking, and I'm like, are we gonna make it? Am I gonna get through? I don't know. So I'm like, sorry, and then I went to the side.
You felt me like, who is that person? You're like, Chris Hemsworth.
And I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like such an idiot. But we would like, there's like a communal area where you would have like lunch and dinner and whatever, because they provide food for you.
And Chris Hemsworth would be there as well.
Not all the time, because he has his own trailer he can go to and have his own time, which as an actor I would want my own space too.
Yeah.
But
sometimes he would be there.
like, yeah, sometimes him and sometimes his family would come through like the eating area, and same with
You got to meet his family?
I didn't meet his family, but I saw his family.
Oh wow.
But I met Cate Blanchetts' kids, and same with
Wow.
Mark Ruffalo's kids, who plays the Hulk.
What?
Because I was doing a lot of the extras, so I would dress a lot of the extras, and including that would be the kids, so I'd like dress the kids. Who is the best looking blonde 25-year-old you know?
Oh my gosh, is that Alistair or something?
Yes, it is! Alistair.
Okay, you want to know another one from Alistair? Yes. Alistair's our neighbour, by the way. Okay, Alistair Kingsley. He would love it I said that. Who's your favourite neighbour?
Oh my gosh.
Maddie. Chris.
We love you.
Amelia and Bridie, what is the greatest life goal? Oh, what is your greatest life goal?
Good question. Gosh,
What do you want me
the
to-
greatest life goal.
Yeah.
I've got too many.
I know.
Too many. I got a list so long. Other than family, a goal would probably be like, I want to travel. I want to travel the world. Especially, I've always wanted to go to Africa and work in an orphanage, or even like start an orphanage. I don't know if that's a huge goal, but I would love to do that if I can get the opportunity.
Well, I'd follow that. My goal has always been this. I want a house with a teapot in it. What? And for my house to be welcoming. I just want to have that vibe. Just like for my kids' friends to be like, oh, of course we can go to the Meredith's house, because they always want us over, you know? Just have that welcoming house for anyone to come to have a chat. That's my goal, really.
Oh, this is another question for me. Amelia, any more babies?
Oh,
We all knew this was coming. Yes, more babies are on their way. I mean, not literally on their way, but like, yes, we do want to have more children in the very near future, because Evie's getting a little older now, so we'll see what happens.
So next question is, what would be your ideal future plan?
I know, we want to get monetized.
Our future plan, what it's looking like, is we want to do more room transformations. We have a few people that have asked us to transform their room or a few rooms in their house. So that's really exciting, and we're excited about that. We don't know when we're going to be able to start it, just because we want it to be safe with Corona and like shopping for the supplies and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, stay tuned for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll film the process. It probably will be more vlog camera kind of going around shop with us videos, so that will be fun, and you'll see some cool room transformations. So that's our future plan at the moment. But basically our channel is a sister channel, whatever comes, whatever God wants us to do. Yeah, if we haven't answered all your questions, it's because some of them are kind of the same.
If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go and why?
Greece, but I've already been there. Yeah, so to back you up, Michael and I, my husband, we went to Greece for our honeymoon. I actually vlogged it, but I have not put it up. Another video I have never uploaded. But I am going to upload it on my Bridie Meredith channel, plug. Yeah, Greece was my #1 place I wanted to go to, and we went there for our honeymoon. We had the best time because we spent so much time with like getting to know the locals and stuff. We kind of made friends with a lot of people there, which was really fun. Scenery wise, it's obviously very deceiving with photos. Photos are like made it to look very clean and flawless, but there is a lot of people there. So many tourists, you cannot get a photo unless you go at 6 a.m. because everyone gets up at 10 a.m. You just go there early, and then that's when we got our photos. This is one of them. This is me. So we actually got up super early to get photos. It's like breathtaking. The views are breathtaking, but the buildings are a little bit grotty.
That's the thing with traveling. Like, you see all these Instagram worthy photos and you think it's going to be amazing, and then
and it really was, but just the buildings were a little bit dirtier than I thought.
The last question. Wow.
So cheesy.
Okay. Piece of advice you were given as a new mum and would pass on to Bridie when she is a mum. Oh, that's
That's so cute. Okay, alright, what's your piece of advice? Where do I start? What's the one piece of advice you'd say?
Probably don't stress. If you are stressed as a mum, when they're a newborn even, till when they're like an adult pretty much, they can sense that you are stressed. When a baby senses that their mum is stressed, the person that's meant to look after them and be their caretaker, then they freak out and then they're stressing you out because they're screaming and you don't know what they want, but they can feel the tension in the room. That doesn't help with like breastfeeding because like the milk doesn't come down as easy, etc, etc. So there's a lot of reasons, but do not stress.
Alright, be chill.
Yeah,
That's
be chill.
very hard for me.
Just be chill and let people like have the baby and have time to yourself as well.
I hope I can be as good as mum as you one day.
I'm sure you'll be amazing. And I cannot wait to be an auntie of your child.
Not yet. That's the end of the video. I hope you got to know us each individually a little bit better. That's what we wanted out of this video, basically, for you to know who I am and who Amelia is and who you're watching, just to kind of get more interaction going, which was fun.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun answering these questions.
Me too.
Yeah.
It was great. Thank you for everyone that put questions in.
Yeah.
We really appreciate that you put your time and effort into doing that.
Yeah, that was really fun.
We hope you loved this video and thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Oh, and make sure you click the bell button as well. Alright, see you guys.
Bye.
Bye. Last question.
No, do it again.
Woo!
10 minutes to 12.